elegant paint job.
Boy, howdy, it sure is. Did Ciego do it?
Come to think of it, I did.
Oh, come to think of it.
Well, I knew I'd be riding with a beautiful lady on a fine spring day. Couldn't have a wagon, it wasn't fitting.
Well, well, going someplace? And you didn't forget my fishing tackle.
Wrapped safely in that rug.
Ah, you think of everything.
You people know I'm not going to be able to get to that lodge for at least another month. That goes for you, too, Heath.
Well, I figure I could cut that down to a week. The way I work.
Uh-huh.
Of course, that don't apply to everybody. What's in the sack?
Those happen to be my decoys.
And when I get up there, I better not find any of them beaks broken. You hear me?
Oh, well, Nick, maybe you better stow it yourself.
Easy. All this could have waited for another week or two. We have all that spring plowing to do, Mother.
I know, but the thaw came early, and I thought it would be nice to get the house open, just in case you could get up there.
Well, I might be able to fit it in one day, but no more.
How soon?
Next weekend.
Now, listen. Anything you find over 4 pounds in that stream up there is mine.
Tell Audra I'll be back in plenty of time to help her with a new dress.
All right. You all set?
See you.
Here.
How'd you like to take them?
I've just been waiting for you to ask. Ah!
You know, you should do this kind of thing more than once a year, Mother.
Should I? Why?
Oh, the sun, the wind, the smell of spring. It's all right there in your eyes.
Well, now, that's very sweet of you, Heath. But I think it's more than the sun and the wind and the spring.
Well, what then?
Oh, I don't know, driving this team, being useful to my family. You know, when you're all up at the lodge and I see how much you enjoy yourselves, why, that makes me happy, too.
Do you think that's all we want of you, to be useful?
Oh, no, I do have other virtues, but being useful to my family is what I want.
All right. Why don't you quit poking along, get this team moving? You want to take all day?
Right, sir. Yo! I was sure the roads would be dried by now.
Well, we could have gone by way of Calaveras Pass, but I reckon it's just as bad this time of year.
Oh. Well. Go!
Want me to take them?
No, I can't.
Hold it.
Oh boy.
Well, it looks like it's going to be my turn to be useful. When I tell you, whip them up and keep moving.
Right.
Now!
Yeah! Come on, boy. Come on, get back! Oh, my God. Oh, Heath, you feel as if anything's broken?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Everything's kind of numb.
I'll get you out.
You can't lift it. It's too heavy. You need leverage, Mother. You gotta have leverage.
I don't know if I can lift it. If I can, it will only be an inch or two.
That'll be enough, Mother.
Oh! 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 No. No, I can't do it. I'm not strong enough.
All right. It's all right, Mother. Someone's bound to come along.
Why couldn't I have waited? I should have known the trails wouldn't be dry enough.
Mother, don't. Listen, there's some rope in the driver's box. You can loop it around the wagon and up around that tree and get one of the horses to pull.
All right, I'll try.
Go ahead.
It's not strong enough. I can't take the chance it might fall back on you. I'm going to get Nick and some of the others.
Okay.
You think you can hold out?
I'm all right. It's not too clean, but it's soft to lie in.
Oh, please, I need help. Our wagon broke an axle and turned over. My son is underneath it. Please, we have to hurry. Didn't you hear what I said?
Don't climb down, lady. You climb down off that horse, you're just gonna have to climb right back on again.
You mean you're not going to help me?
That's right. I'm not your man. You're gonna have to get somebody else.
But it would take hours for me to get home. It'll be dark soon, and... But didn't you hear what I said? My son is underneath that wagon. His legs may be...
Lady, if I was in a hurry, I wouldn't waste no more time around here.
You mean you actually refuse to help me?
That's right.
Well, all I need is for you to help me lift the wagon. It's only a few miles back.
I think I made myself clear. I ain't gonna help you.
Mother?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's sinking. What are you doing?
Well, you just have to trust me. In case it gets dark before I get back. You think you can hold out?
All right.
I'll be back with help.
Hurry, Mother.
It's too dark to go on now. We'll make camp and wait till morning.
I don't know how he got this far. If he headed east, we lost him.
Wouldn't head east. Never make it through the pass. I figure he's in these woods somewhere.
Yeah. If this ground wasn't so wet, we could sure get him out of here in a hurry. Set fire to the brush. Watch it catch. You know all we'd have to do, sit back and wait for him to come a-flying.
This is valuable timberland, Court.
Shame it ain't dry.
Well, now I understand. I still need your help. Don't come any closer.
Lady, if you shoot me, you're going to be just as far from help as you are right now.
I don't think I'm going to have to do that. A man who would risk his life escaping from a chain gang is too eager to go on living to let himself be shot for any other reason.
And you'd do that?
Oh, the way I'd shoot a mad dog.
Well, I sure ain't going to argue with that. I want to stay in this game too much. There's 2 bounty hunters out after me.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I need your help.
All right. But I can't go nowhere with these on.
Lie down.
Huh?
Lie down. Put your feet up there. Go on, put them up.
I think maybe you ought to let me do it, though. Now, lady, if you hit me, you're gonna have 2 helpless men on your hands.
Only one is helpless, my son. Now hold still.
Wait. Go on. Thank you.
Let's go. Now, I said I'd kill you, and I mean it.
And I said that there was 2 bounty hunters after
I'm
me.
not interested.
You know anything about
Yes,
bounty
I do.
hunters? Do you know what? They don't care whether you're innocent or guilty. All they care about is getting your corpse.
Get going. Whatever you're thinking, forget it. That was a mistake.
Well, that was no mistake, lady. Now we're both on foot. Evens up my position a little bit.
I still have the gun.
That's right. And I got a little more time. And we still got a long way to go until we get back to where your son's at.
This gun is going to make sure we get there.
You know, if them bounty hunters catch up to us, you're gonna have to let me go. And then you can get them to help you with your son.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Move.
Doesn't my life mean anything to you? I'm telling you right now, as soon as they see me, they're gonna kill me.
Until they do, you're still free. I'm not even sure they are after you, but I am sure my son is under that wagon, and if we don't get to him quickly, he may die. Now move!
We might stand a better chance of catching him in these woods if we split up.
Uh-huh. And if you catch him, you don't have to split the reward. Is that it? We stay together.
You don't trust me much, do you?
Nope. No more than you trust me.
Yeah.
Slow down. I said slow down.
What's the matter? Pace too fast for you? I'm just trying to pick up a little time.
I'll get away what you want.
It'd be pretty hard to do with my ankle swelling up like
Yeah,
this.
but you'll keep trying.
That's right. How far is it?
No more than a mile.
You better hope it ain't no further than a mile. It's gonna be the longest mile you ever walked in your life.
Go on.
One eye on the trail and one eye on me.
Come on, come on.
And all your thoughts on your son there, underneath that wagon, waiting for his mama to come back and get him. I bet he really dotes on you. In fact, I'll bet he'd much rather spend his evenings with his mama than go out with the boys. Ain't that right? Matter of fact, I'll bet you make him think he's just about the most wonderful thing in
You
ever
know
lived.
nothing about him.
I don't need to know anything about him. All I need to know is his mama. How old is he?
About your age.
Well, and that makes us just about the same. Only difference being that I'm wanted for murder. That's right. Harry Dixon. Professional gambler. There's a $500 reward for me. Wanted dead or alive. There's a wanted poster on me in every town in this county. I need the rest. All this walking isn't doing my foot any good.
Now that poster gives me the legal right to kill you, which I'll do if you keep us here any longer.
Then you wouldn't be any better than them bounty hunters because you'd be killing an innocent man.
Now get on your feet. Move!
You gotta stay awake. You hear me. You'll die if you don't stay awake. So proud of paint job. Should have checked wheels. Wheels. Wheels brought the settlers across the prairie, forded the rivers, rolled up over the mountains. Should know who invented the wheel. Egyptians. Don't know half enough about the world you live in, Ace Barkley. Awful lot to learn, study. Jared studies law. Nick studied G. Good man. Oh, fine brothers for a man to have.
All right, Silas, where's Audrey?
I believe she's on her way down, Mr. Nick.
Well, as soon as I finish here, I want you to clear this table. She can help herself out in the kitchen.
She does that anytime she's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good evening, Miss Audrey.
Good evening. Thank you.
You're late.
I was resting.
Did you ever stop to think of all those 19 years of yours that you've just tossed out the window because you were just resting?
I had a very good reason this time. I was up until 5 o'clock this morning.
And what were you doing up till 5 o'clock this morning?
writing a very difficult letter, and I still haven't finished it.
And who is the lucky recipient of all this billy do of yours?
Well, he's not going to think he's very lucky when he gets it. And I really don't want to hurt him. That's why it's so hard to finish.
So you're jilting him?
Well, can't exactly say I'm jilting him when I've only gone out with him twice. But he seemed to think that was enough for us to get engaged. Well, the truth is, I don't want to see him again.
So you just sit down, write a letter. You say, "Dear so-and-so, I don't want to see you anymore. Affectionately yours, Audra Barkley."
Affectionately?
Sorry I'm late, Miss Barkley.
Well, I didn't hear you say anything to Jared about being late.
Say, Nick, I was talking to the sheriff. He mentioned that there's an escaped killer on the loose.
Oh, where?
Well, he broke out of Tamarack Jail. He's supposed to be heading east.
Tamarack. That's up by the lodge, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, maybe we better ride up there.
Well, I don't think we could get there much before morning.
Well, not necessarily.
I'd be pretty close to it. Besides, if anything should happen, I think he ought to be able to handle it, don't you?
Oh, I suppose so.
Yeah. Just stay awake. Stay awake. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He has traveling out the vintage with grace wrath restored. He has loosed the faithful light of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
All right, get up.
I can't go on. I told you this leg was going to start to act up. Oh. Look here at the ankle iron. It was loose when we started. Look at it now.
I've looked and you can still walk, and when you can't, you'll crawl. Now get on your feet.
Ow. It's the trouble with amateurs. Play with them, you always get stung. They don't know the rules. You can't read their cards.
I make my own rules. If you want to go on living, don't try anything.
What else would you do besides kill an innocent man for that angel boy of yours?
Why do you hate him so much? Why?
Because you're forcing me to give up my life for his, that's why. And when you got him home safe because of my help, and you turned me loose to be hunted down by them bounty hunters, ain't neither one of you gonna care about my being whipsawed. You sure you're gonna be able to sleep all right when you realize that you led me right to those bounty hunters?
I don't know. You may be innocent, I don't know. But you still have a chance, and my son doesn't unless you help. Now get on your feet!
saddle horse. He's had harness on him.
Maybe it's the only one Dixon could steal.
Well, why ain't he on it?
He's wearing the leg irons, remember?
Oh.
Besides, he's the slickest card man I ever seen. You sit there with a full house. He'll bluff you out with a pair of aces. Now, maybe that's what he's done here. He set up this animal as a bluff, throw us off the trail. Looks like it was shot off, don't it?
If he's carrying a gun, we ain't gonna take no chances. We shoot him on sight.
Had we ever planned to do anything different?
Find yourself something dead. There's nothing here for you.
No, that way.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You know, we'd be going around in circles. In that case, your boys...
Shut up and keep moving.
You look a little tuckered out to me. You know, if you should faint on me...
I'm not going to faint.
You must have been one of them pioneer mothers. One of them kind that fed the kids and drove the wagon and shot off the Indians and helped her man build his shack out in the wilderness.
You talk too much, Mr. Dixon. Save your breath.
Mr. Dixon? That's the first time anybody's been that polite to me in a long time. You sure this is the right way? You sure that mother instinct of yours didn't deal you a cold hand this time? Get over there. I'm gonna be the one that's doing the calling from now on. And this gun's loaded, I know it. One sound out of you is gonna be the last noise you ever make.
I give you my word. I won't say anything to those men if they find me.
One look at you and they'd know that you're lying. Now we're gonna stay right here until I know that they ain't gonna come back. And then you can go.
You may have been innocent before, but you're not anymore. You deserve whatever those men do to you.
If they catch me, which they ain't gonna do. I don't have to sit here and prove to you that I'm innocent. But I am.
They don't put a price on a man's head without good reason.
Man makes his living gambling ain't gonna be believed when there's a bunch of witnesses around to lie about what happened. That's the first time and the only time in my life that I ever killed anybody. It all happened so fast. I couldn't help myself. But it was in self-defense. You don't believe that, do you? Do you?
I believe any man who's so afraid for his own skin is much better off dead. Oh, hitting a woman should be easy for you.
You don't know much about bounty hunters, do you? I've sat at tables with them and I've taken their money. Squashing out a man's life is just as easy to them as stacking a deck.
Are you any different?
I trimmed a few pigeons that night, that's all. And then they followed me outside after the game, and they tried to get their money back with guns. And I had to shoot a man before he shot me. And that's what happened. And then they all jumped on me, and they took their money back, and they went and they got the sheriff, and they brought him back, and they said that I had stolen their money. They were well known in the town. I was a stranger.
And no one to speak up with a stranger. Not even the people who saw you win.
That's right, no one. Not one soul. Not even my own mother.
Your
Yes, ma'am. My own mother. She must have been an awful lot like you are at one time. At least that's what I used to think when I was little. Then one day she just wasn't there anymore. I asked my daddy what happened to her, and he told me that I was to forget that she was ever even my mother. Like that was the easiest thing in the world for a 10-year-old boy to do. Then he started leaving me with the neighbors and going his own way. I figured it was time. I better go my own way. So I started gambling, figuring that was the best way to forget about her and forget about everything else. And the first time that I saw her in all those years was that night in that town, in the bar. She came up to me and asked me to buy her a drink. She didn't know who I was. But she was all made up to look real young. And then I told her who I was. She called the bartender over and she told him to throw me out for insulting her. I sat there in that town all those days waiting for them to hang me. She'd seen the shooting and she did know who I was. She never even came and saw me. I sent a letter with the deputy to her. And she never even opened the letter. You can go now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but whatever she did to you, that's no reason for refusing to help me.
Please just go.
Oh, you feel sorry for yourself, don't you? You're so full of self-pity you even hate my son. Because his mother happens to love him, you'd rather see him dead than raise a hand to help him.
Wait. It can't be a whole lot further. If my leg can hold out.
So I walk the valley, the shadow of death, no fear, no evil, left, right, step, they comfort me. They comfort me. Oh God, why doesn't somebody come? Why don't they come?
I think we're almost there.
I couldn't even crawl. I can't.
Let me look at it. That ankle iron has to come off.
How?
A bullet would break the rivet.
Yeah, but that'd bring back the bounty hunters. That's how they got on my trail in the first place, was hearing that shooting.
I seem to remember a stream. I don't think it's very far away. And the cold water would help the swelling go down. Come on, Mr. Dixon. Lean on me.
Lean on you.
It's about time you learned how to lean on a woman. Come on.
You won't throw in your cards, will you? I can't. I can't even make it to that stream. No clouds in the sky at all. It'd be too much to hope for a clap of thunder right now to cover the sound of this.
Try and stand.
I think I'll be all right. I can get some circulation in it. You know, you were right. I think I did envy your son. Untie the rug. Now, we'll get the trunk. Here, I'll lift it.
Right there.
Right over here. Come on.
Yes.
All right. You gonna be okay, boy? No, come on.
All right. Now. Got it? Now, pull.
Get him on his arm.
Right.
When I lift it, pull him. Under his arms. Get him out of there!
Yes. If you men would help me, I'd like to get my son home as quickly as possible.
We're looking for somebody. An escaped murderer. Maybe you've seen him.
No, I haven't seen anybody like that.
Did you hear some shots?
Yes, I heard them.
Was they close by?
Well, I was too busy to pay any attention to it.
Is that your horse up in the woods?
Uh-huh. If you men would please help me.
Like I said, lady, we're looking for a murder, and I don't leave much time to fool around with anything else. Let's go.
That man who helped you, is he the one they're looking for? An escaped murderer?
I don't think so.
What kind of man was he?
Oh, young, a gambler. A gambler who played his cards for love instead of money.
I don't understand.
You will. When I get you home, I'll tell you all about him.